Welcome to GodDanGolf channel. In this episode, we are going to visit the Champions Golf Course, where GodDanGolf attempts to challenge the ultimate public course in Singapore, the Champions Golf Course, where we'll see if it's a disastrous or a success story. We shall stay tuned for more GodDanGolf channel. Yo, this is GodDanGolf. So if you've been watching my video for quite some time, do subscribe to my channel. And if you're new and you like my videos after watching it, do subscribe to me too. Thank you. Okay, we are starting off with hole number 1, which is 376 meter. And out of nowhere, there's a coach, a random coach that approached us and decided to have a look at how I swing. So I set it up the tee. So at Champions, you realize that all the tee box are mostly not actual grass. They are like the one that you see in the range. They are fake grass. So I tee off with my M1 driver, Taylormade, do a few practice swing. I was pretty confident because the first time I went, I used a hybrid, so I decided to use my driver this time around. And I think dressing up like Carl Yuan actually helps, you know. That's Carl Yuan, if you are not sure. And I think he was saying that I have a pretty good shot, and I was like, oh, okay. But then he gave a but, so I'm not sure if it's great. And then he went on next to talk about baseball grips, which I think was pretty awesome. And eventually I changed my grip nowadays, so I'm actually recording this after 3 months, actually 4 months after playing it. Yeah, so we're off here. So I actually have a pitching wedge and I hit it off. So this is actually my third shot, I would say. So using my hybrid, and not to mention that I was like hiding from the rain. So we actually spent like 30 minutes hiding from the rain, but we decided to carry on. And this was actually a twilight session, for to mention that at the front. So my hybrid didn't hit off very well, and decided to hit off here with my trusty 9-iron. Left with like 105 meters, so we're just gonna strike it upwards. And surprisingly, it did quite well, although the weather was a bit more wet. So I think I wore double glove at this point of time. My putting was horrendous. So it's a par 5. I was actually on the way for a par, but because of my putting skill, I got a double bogey at the end of the day, which was not ideal. So it was a +2. So proceeding on to the second hole, which is 214 meters. So at this range, you can't find any place to place your tee. So decided to go with my 3 hybrid. So walk off 3 hybrid. You can see how heavy the rain was. Was not actually on the mood to play. So I think I'm still playing like Carl Yuan. Okay, playing. Yeah, do a few practice swing. I think I posted this on Instagram before. And I think this shot felt pretty awesome. I think it was a curve, although I didn't intend it to go curve. But yeah, I felt like Carl Yuan. His ball was going straight, while mine isn't. So I was there complaining about the rain. If you can see, Jerry is holding a bag. We paid $10 at the ticket office. Not sure if he was scammed, but those staff at the entrance told us that we need an additional bag. Although I bought enough clubs for Jerry and myself. Yeah.
Instead we serve a bird.
At this point of time, I decided to take out my 7-iron. Was pretty confident that at 120 meters I could actually hit it pretty well. Surprisingly, a few practice tests looks great, and then if you can see, the ball just went all the way to the left hand side. Most of my ball was going to the right. I'm not sure why this one went to the left, and it ended up in the forest, so I got to drop a ball at the front there. So there was no drop off point, so I just dropped off near where my friend Gerald, he's a pretty shy guy, he decided not to be in the video, so I didn't really feature much of him. So from there I used my pitching wedge And somehow it ended up in near the bunker, where I took out my Hogan sand wedge. It was pretty decent looking. I think it's better than my Daiwa sand wedge. And try off with the first hit. I obviously missed it, and that's added one stroke to it. So I decided to go for another one. Yeah, it went all the way out, just like Carl Yuan. The post was like Carl Yuan, just that it didn't land on the greens. It landed in the forest. So you can see I lost the ball.
Lost the ball.
So decided to drop the ball at the greens and then do my putting. At this point of time, I'm like, yeah, what's hole number 2? Hole number 2 has a par 4. So at this point of time, I think I like maxed out already. So, you know, as usual, it plus the maximum of the par. And I don't know why I hit it like that. It was horrendous. So I decided to putt again. At this point, it's already like plus 4 already. So I continue, and you can see how horrendous it was. It's like not enough strength. And then overdone it, and then very close. You know, I try to do like those in the PGA where you just slide it in, and even the sliding in failed. I got so pissed off. Yeah. Hole number 3, 84 meter. So I was pretty confident in my pitching wedge. I'm always hitting it up pretty high. Pitching wedge, it's one of my favorite club of all time, but this was the latest club one. I'm using the Maruman latest club, so it went all the way pretty high. I think my friend mistaken it. It kind of like landed near the greens. Okay, it landed pretty near the greens. I was pretty confident I'm just gonna hit this putt, but if you can see, it's like at least based on my height, I think it's about 6 to 7 meters away. And when I try to hit it, it's like, okay, it went up. It's a mini hill, so it went up and then rolled back down again. I gotta hit it again, so that added on to my additional strokes. So with hole 3 of par 3, I actually get a double bogey, which I think was not bad. I decided to let my friend do his putting first, as I get all the necessary stuff up first. It's over here that I managed to do something. I think it went in. Yeah, it went in, but that result in a +2. So a current score of like +8. Quite horrible, I think. So at hole number 4. Hole number 4, it's 270 meter. So decided to take out my Callaway 3 hybrid. This one I bought it from Aiden. You can see one of my video where Aiden is inside there. So far the performance is okay, not as good as my Casco 3 hybrid, but I still decided to bring to the greens. I mean, since I bought it, I might as well use it. Well, I think it went pretty great, yeah. And I think along the way, I think I lost the ball, or I did not record it. So we end up here where I use my sand wedge, which is pretty near the green. I think I hit a lot of times, and I think I lost the ball, which is why I place it here. So at this point of time, a par 4, I believe is like, you know, +4. So you can see from here, it's already at least more than 4 strokes. Went downhill. I think I went to chip. At the point of time, I still did not get my 52-degree wedge. So I was using my sand wedge, hitting it not as good as expected. Yeah, as compared to now, I got more wedges. I have my 50, 54, and 58 wedges, which I just got it recently, and I got 52 and 56 wedge. So you can see here, I'm totally give up. My whole body is wet, very sweaty. Yeah, trying to get it all done before times are up. Current score plus 12. If you notice, I left my ball marker on there for my friend. I don't know why, and I misplaced it. But more importantly, I came and found my GoPro. I was walking halfway and I realized I misplaced my GoPro. It was here all along. I was so happy that I found it. Yeah. So here is at hole 5, 177 meter. As usual, I don't know why. I just had to get my hybrid. So 3 hybrid to hit it off. I think it hit it off pretty well. Pretty well. I think it went to under the tree. And somehow I think along the way I hit it off and end up here using my sand wedge. Oh, it's pretty awesome looking sand wedge. It went to the greens. I didn't went to the greens itself. Yeah. So at this point of time, I think I'm really kind of like just play along. I mean, I maxed out the score already, so it's a +3 for sure. So I think my ball landed there. Decided to do a putt from that side, but not enough strength. Yeah. So at this point of time, I'm already +3. So adding up to my current score of +15. Did I score after this? Okay, it went in, I think. Okay, at this point of time, we are number 6 hole, and you can see it's pretty dark. So decided to take out my driver. The previous time, yeah, do you see the sparks? Do you see the sparks? I saw it too. Yeah, at this point of time, I thought I saw a snake around there, and you can see in the video where I was freaking out. I don't really like things that crawls. Yeah, yeah, it landed here. It landed here. Same, almost the same as how I landed when I used Calvin's driver. So yeah, in my next video, I'll feature Calvin, which I played with him first. So my friend was laughing and he thought this was a bad shot, but after looking at it, it's pretty good shot. I think it's not aware that hitting a divot is actually pretty good and what you're supposed to do in golf. So I did a pretty awesome shot. It went all the way up. Yeah, into the greens. No, up the hill. Yeah. So from here, I was intending to use a 9 iron, but he suggests that I use a 7 iron. So I just swing and it went all the way up. Yeah. As expected. I was like, hey, great judgment, man. And it went to the bunker. So they decided to use a sand wedge here at this point of time. And yeah, but at that point of time, I'm still not very good at chipping or bunker shot. So, you know, my shots are all horrendous. And here you can see the tapes. Those tapes are actually luminous tape. It's supposed to glow in the dark. I was prepared for the twilight. And yeah, forgot to mention this is a par 4, so actually +4. I maxed it out. And yeah, we did not get to complete the 9 hole, but we managed to complete 3 hole. Partially we spent 30 minutes in, you know, waiting for the rain. Yeah, hope you enjoy and catch up on my next video.